Do you ever feel like that you have to do certain things to get rid of this tensed up feeling you have, right? Maybe what you do is just you work more. If you feel anxious, you just work more. If you feel like disconnected or you feel lonely, you just trying to go out there or get people's approval. Or maybe what you do is just do something to just escape that feeling. But you know that that feeling is going to stay there, or it just gets bigger and bigger and stronger, and you don't know how to go about just getting rid of it, right? Maybe you have tried just doing those basic things like, oh, you don't have to care about the feelings you have, right? Those are just there. And you feel more negative towards this feelings you have, right? And I know this sounds like, oh, woohoo stuff, like, oh, feelings. What are you talking about, feelings? Oh. Now, but actually think about it. The feelings you feel right now are the things that dictates your action. Some days you feel really good about something, and some days you feel bad. And you can actually see the action you take, where place is coming from. So not understanding how to go about handling them, right, can actually um, backfire, right? So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that you cannot outrun your feelings, bro. You cannot. You cannot do certain something, or you don't have to do something to get rid of that. Let me ask you this, right? What is your first response, or what's your first reaction when you do feel a certain way, right? Maybe you feel anxious during social situations. Maybe you go out there, you feel like everybody's negative towards you, or maybe the opposite. You feel like people being positive and everything. You need to ask yourself how you go about responding. What do you feel you are seeing from their perspective? Maybe ask yourself, right? Because everybody has their own reality that they see. Everybody wears different glasses, right, from what they see. So if you feel a certain way, you need to not react or judge how you feel, because the more energy, the more you trying to get rid of it, the more it attached to you. The more power you give to it, the bigger it becomes, and the hardest to get rid of it. The only way is to get to a neutral point, not start thinking about positive things. Oh, I feel confident now. I don't need to feel that. I'm strong, right? No, you don't do that. First, you need to get to a neutral point instead of just skipping the step and going to the positive thing. Stop thinking about positive things when you're feeling negative. Get to that neutral point, and that from that place, when you feel at ease, you feel like neutral. You feel that relief. And from that place, you think about the positive. Now, here's the thing. Have you ever had this, like when you start thinking positive and you feel negative, it's like you know for a fact, you can feel it, like the tenseness becomes stronger because you're resenting, you're denying what you are going through. The more you deny that, the worse it gets. The worse it gets. Now, you might be asking, how do I get to this neutral point for me to not feel this? This might sound so contradicting, so controversial, right? That you might be saying, do I really need to? And that thing is, you need to accept that you are feeling that way. Because when we have grown up, right, especially men, it's like, oh, you have to tough it up, right? You have to, hey, tough it up, man. Be man, right? You don't feel emotions. You're not that person. Get up, man, right? And that social conditioning has caused us to never process the way we feel, and those feelings act up in the future. And it's not in a way you will like to, right? You cannot explain why you do certain things, why you wake up late, even though you tell yourself you're gonna do certain things, you don't do it. And those shit, you have stuff it up in the closet, your emotions are the exact things that's causing you to actually act the way you're acting. So cut that BS off and start acknowledging how you are feeling. Because the more you resent, the stronger it becomes, as we said before. The more you're resentful, the more energy you give, the stronger it becomes. And the only way to dissipate something is to look at it as neutral, accept it, and acknowledge what's happening. Don't judge it. Even if here's a big thing, right? I'm like, what if I do judge it, right? If I like, it's like me, I'm not the one judging. There's like judgment happening, right? You feel a certain way, you're judging it, not because you choose to, but because you're conditioned that way to if you feel a certain way, then that's bad. That's a natural reaction. So now you might be thinking, oh, what if I, I can't even say anything. What if I do judge it? Is that bad? No, it's not. Yeah, it's controversial, I know. Because you are not choosing to judge. It's naturally happening. Now you can even absorb that you're judging yourself. And that's a back step. That's why you have to detach yourself when you're feeling those way and actually absorb what's happening. And once you do, and once you get to that neutral place, accepting the fact what's happening, and from the place, shit, from that place, you think about the positive things. The alarm just went off. Fucking hell, that scared the fuck out of me. So what we were saying before, we can just do it later. And what you need to realize here is that I think I need to go, but let me just finish this, right? This is more important than my life. So back to where I say, neutral place, you cannot outrun your feelings. Stay how you are. Actually think about the things that you are grateful for. Not from that negative, from that neutral, to get to that positive lifeline you want. Stop resisting, become neutral, and from that place, think positive instead of the other way around, right? If you like the video, I have a more in-depth things in my school community. It's a free, no fucking sales pitch or any shit, right? It's a free community where people like you are just going every single day. And if that's something you want to be part of it, I'm also like, I don't know, small. It's not a plug, but this is what I'm giving away for free. And I know like the more value I give, the more I'm gonna get back. So I'm just giving a free one-on-one call so I can learn, I can improve my skills, and you also get results in actual life. So if that's something you feel like you want to improve, then click the link in the description and I see you there. Fucking wrong. Let's see if I survive or not.